Hi there, it's Chris Hamilton here with Sales Tip a Day, www.salestipaday.com. And today, what I'm going to be talking to you about is trade show follow up. And this is part one of part two of a two-part series. And here's the problem: this just kind of shows what's going on when people go to trade shows. And the statistics that are out there: 80% of all leads from a sale from a trade show are not followed up on. And 80% of the leads that do come by are not set to buy, and 80% of leads don't buy until after the fifth contact. So this is kind of that rule of 80, I guess, is the best way to look at it. And if you were to do the math on this, if you start with 100 so we can get a nice even percentage-wise, the 80% that aren't followed up on, if you take a look at this, 20% that are followed up on and 20% that are in some form of a buy mode, that means only 4 out of 100 people, or 4%, are actually in some form of buy mode. And also, if you take a look at if there's less than 5 touches, it brings you down to 0.8 of a person. So I mean, literally, the law of averages are absolutely not in your favor on this sort of stuff. If you were to flip it around a bit and still go after that stuff, but also go after the other ones, you get 80% of the 80%. So 80% of the people that are not followed up on, but you do start following up on them, and 80% of the people that may not be in buy mode and you start going after it, that's 64 out of 100. So that's 64%. And if you actually go after them with 5+ touches, that other 80% factor comes in. So it's 51 people out of 100. So I mean, if you take a look at the math between the two, if you're going after 0.8 or you're going after 51.2, I know where I'd want to be and what I'd like to actually be going after. Doesn't mean that you have to go after the 52 right away and stuff like that. But even if you were to look at potentially those people that were not necessarily in a buy mode right now, but half of them were ready to buy in the future, you have a 32 times greater chance of getting their business if you follow a process and methodology. So I'm going to go into that in a slide, or in the second section of this two-parter that I've gone through with trade show follow-up. So how to reach me? You can reach me. I'm Chris Hamilton. I'm with salestipaday.com. You can reach me at chris@salestipaday.com, and you can reach me on my phone at 403-630-1243. And also, if you hit my site, salestipaday.com, connect with me on LinkedIn and Twitter and every other social media service that I may have listed down the right-hand side of my website. I accept all. So hopefully you find this information useful, and I hope you can look at the second section here and see how you can actually go after all those leads. Thanks for viewing.